Your weeks feel like they put you in the back seat, or worse yet, in the trunk when it comes to being in control. Here's 3 areas, guys, for you guys to get better control of your week and in your business. So this is Andrew Houston from Profit for Contractors with tradie tips in the truck. We help contractors get more control, more freedom, get a better business so that they can have fun with their business and get it to pay for their freedom. So how often during these times of the year, like look, it's gorgeous out, it's nice and sunny, grass is green, it's going to be like 20 some degrees here in Ottawa, Canada. Things are booming, right? Things for a lot of you guys out there, a lot of contractors, things are busy. And a lot of times our weeks get away on us. I mean, it literally feels like instead of being here, driving the vehicle, we're literally being thrown in the back seat, okay? Or worse yet, we're thrown in the trunk. And I mean, the trunk is the worst, right? Because you don't even know where you're going. You're getting thrown all over the place. The back seat, it's not as bad, but you're not in control of the direction of your vehicle. And in this case, the vehicle being your business. So what do we do about it? Well, it's Monday. So Monday's probably it is the best day for you to get control of your business and actually get into the driver's seat. So what do we got to do about it? Well, look, first of all, we got to break things down into different areas of the business that we got to look at. And there's 3 core areas that feed our business. So you might want to write these things down. There's lead flow, okay, which is, the phone ringing, people asking for quotes. There's deal flow. That's us actually, doing the sales and closing on the on those leads, right, on the marketing front. So there's the marketing, there's the sales, there's actually doing the work. So I call it the lead flow, the deal flow. And then there's the workflow, right? Actually, you've landed the jobs, you got to get them done, which feeds, in essence, the business flow. If you don't get these 3 things right, you're going to be out of control, okay? You're going to be in the trunk, okay? Or worse yet, you're going to be on the roof being thrown out of your own business. So it's Monday. It is the key time for you to take a step back. And that's one of the biggest principles I want you to think about today. I want to take a step back, and you've got to know where things are at regarding each of these, the lead flow, the deal flow, the workflow. You want to just a couple of tips. We teach our clients this, but a couple of tips is you want to know what level are each of these at. I mean, if you've got leads coming in and it's absolutely crazy, like you can't even keep up with them, and you're doing all these quotes, right, on the deal flow side, and you've got too much work already, that you can't even support these leads and what have you coming in. You've got to take back control, because look at the net result is, unless you got a magic wand to go and be able to bring in a ton of new employees, new skilled tradespeople, which, we show our clients how to bring in people, but to try and get a flood of them really quickly is super dangerous. 9 out of 10, and when I'm saying in this busy, you're crazy swamped, right? Are you a 5 out of 10 in some of these areas? You want to have these different areas balanced, okay? And when I say balance, that means that you've got to be aware of how many leads you got coming in, and ideally how many of those you're going to be converting. That you want to represent in what's called, so principle number 1, you've got to know your dashboard, okay, of these 3, and you got to know where they're at. Principle number 2 is for lead flow and deal flow, you want to have a sales board that you're tracking so that you know how much work is coming in. You're not dropping the ball. You can visibly see what's happening. And on the workflow side, you want to have like a progress to profit board, a board that's actually tracking the jobs that you've been awarded, that you're doing, that you got to get done. Now, those 2 boards have to be they're like a teeter-totter, okay? You don't want one way up, you don't want one way down. You want to keep it as balanced as possible. And so principle number 2 was get those up in front of you, visibly in front of you. Principle number 3 is this. You've got to be able to say no. Yeah, I know, that's the hardest one. You've got to be able to say no to your prospects, and you've got to be able to communicate how you say no so that you can adjust those dials, because the very first one being lead flow and the second one being deal flow, those are going to be things that if you don't get control of, they're going to put you way over capacity, guys. And I got to tell you, if I know it's difficult, okay, but we're running a business. We got to act like business owners. You do not want to even be at 100%. You want to be at 80%, okay, with your capacity as far as the the workflow. Because if you don't, you know what happens, man. This time of year, a client that you've got adds an extra job, it does a change order, things get extended, weather conditions, things of that nature. You need to have springs in your business. So make sure, guys, you're managing your lead flow, your deal flow, and your workflow, whether that's through whiteboards or through spreadsheets or what have you, so that you can stay in the driver's seat. Because not having that information in front of you and not taking a step back to look at it, it means that you're in complete reactive mode. You need to be in proactive mode. So you've got to lay out what's in front of your team as far as the work for the week. You've got to, as the owner, be able to take a step back and make sure that you're not feeding too much into that workflow this time of the year. So you get overflow. You want to maintain a balance around 80%. All right. So make sure you manage your lead flow, your deal flow, your workflow, so you can manage, in essence, your business flow. So Andrew Houston here from Profit for Contractors. Make this week a killer kick-ass week, and do that with intention. Do that by slowing down. I've said it in other trainings here. Slow down the speed up. Otherwise, guess what? You're going to speed up, and it's like ever watch those speed walkers, somebody starts walking too fast, guess what? You fall over, okay? Your job is to maintain your team's balance of workflow as far as deal flow and lead flow. So reverse engineer it so that you can balance things properly. Know what to say no to, know what to say yes to, and make the most of your week and out of your business. This is the best time of the year to make the greatest amount of profits, but only if you choose to, okay? So welcome to Tradie Tips in the Truck. If you haven't watched any of these, get control of your business. You can do it. You're a business owner, and you've got the power. You just got to give yourself that power. So if you would like more tips, more insights like this, and you haven't joined our Contractor Tips group, please join it down below. We'll put a link down below for you. And have yourself a killer kick-ass week. And I'll be talking to you guys tomorrow with Tradie Tips in the Truck for Tuesday, I guess. And we'll see you later, guys. Cheers.